Home Improvement star Jonathan Taylor Thomas, who ditched fame pictured for first time in years with co-stars. Home Improvement icon Jonathan Taylor Thomas resurfaced for the first time in years as he reunited with his former sitcom co-stars for a sweet snap this week. The hit show ran for 8 seasons from 1991 to 1999, led by Tim Allen, 72, and Patricia Richardson, 75, as a suburban couple with 3 young sons played by Zachery Ty Bryan, 44, Thomas, 44, and Taran Noah Smith, 42. Thomas, who played middle child Randy Taylor, quit acting in 2006, briefly returning to the screen only for a 4-episode guest shot on Allen's sitcom Last Man Standing from 2013 through 2015. Since 2017, Thomas has served as a national board member of the media labor union SAG-AFTRA.
Fruit flies taking over your kitchen? This discreet plug-in trap uses light to attract flying insects, then captures them on a replaceable adhesive cartridge, without noisy zapping or messy sprays. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/one right now.
He delighted fans when he joined Richardson and Smith, who played his on-screen mom Jill Taylor and brother Mark Taylor, for a rare photo. Home Improvement icon Jonathan Taylor Thomas resurfaced for the first time in years as he reunited with his former sitcom co-stars for a sweet snap this week, pictured right in denim with LR Zachery Ty Bryan, Tim Allen, Taran Noah Smith, and Patricia Richardson. Smith left show business entirely after the show ended in 1999, and in the intervening decades has pursued such varied professional ventures as a vegan restaurant and a company that teaches people how to pilot submarines. Bryan's post-show life has taken the most fraught trajectory, and he is now in jail after a string of arrests for offenses like domestic violence and DUI. In 2013, Thomas told People, "I'd been going non-stop since I was 8 years old. I wanted to go to school, to travel, and have a bit of a break. I never took the fame too seriously," he added. "It was a great period in my life, but it doesn't define me. When I think back on the time, I look at it with a wink. I focus on the good moments I had, not that I was on a lot of magazine covers." Last month, Allen remarked that his co-stars' issues have made the prospect of a home improvement revival difficult, to say the least, via Us Weekly. "They keep talking about how it could move forward, but they get stuck because there are some personality problems right now with the boys," he said. "I always thought it would be cool if it was a story about them. That's a little challenging right now, to put it mildly." Fans went wild at the rare snap of the acclaimed actor. Home Improvement proved to be one of the most popular sitcoms of the 1990s, marking Allen's emergence as a star actor after years as a stand-up comic. Allen led the cast as a suburban father who hosts a TV show called Tool Time with a friend played by Richard Karn and a female foil, who for part of the series' run was a character portrayed by Pamela Anderson. Other than Allen, the actor on the show who achieved the greatest celebrity was Thomas, who in 1994 was also the voice of young Simba in The Lion King. However, his career fizzled after Home Improvement ended, and he gave up on acting altogether in 2006, with the exception of his 4 episodes on Allen's subsequent hit sitcom a decade later. A couple of years ago, Allen claimed he had been talking about a spin-off of Home Improvement with his on-screen sons and Richard Karn, per Entertainment Weekly. Patricia Richardson, however, disputed his story, saying she had spoken to Thomas and he denied Allen had contacted him about a new show. Thomas became a teen idol with his role on the hit show, pictured 1998. He also appeared in films including 1994's Man of the House with Chevy Chase. Richardson noted further that Thomas was not really interested in acting any longer and rather wants to direct and write, on the podcast Back to the Best. Allen's remarks come less than 3 months after it emerged. Bryan is looking at even more jail time, following his sentencing in March for a probation violation. Bryan received a 19-month jail sentence in Oregon after previously pleading guilty to violating his parole, according to the state's KEZI News. He was forced to appear virtually at the sentencing hearing, as he was already serving time in a California jail after being sentenced to 16 months over a 2024 DUI conviction. Bryan had been on probation since a 2023 domestic violence conviction, with the arrangement stipulating that he not consume alcohol, leave the area without advance permission, commit any new crimes, or contact his victim. However, Bryan was subsequently arrested 5 times in 3 different states, violating his parole terms each time, according to KEZI.